So this is my fabric collection. Wait. Hold on. No. This and this is my fabric collection. If you are a sewist like me, you know that collecting fabric is one hobby and then sewing it and using it is another, and I am good at both. But I have dedicated myself to using the fabric that is in my fabric collection. So for September, I am going to go through my fabric collection one piece at a time, and I am going to think of projects that I can do to sew and get through my fabric collection. Some days I'll sew one piece, some days I'll sew multiple pieces, but the goal is to get through as much as my fabric collection in September as possible, and I want to bring y'all along on the journey with me. Now, my fabric collection is pretty organized. I was able to get these shelving units off of Amazon. I knew that I had a lot of fabric and I needed a lot of shelving space. And so these might not be the most glamorous or the most pretty, but they are the most practical and they work the best for me because I have so much fabric. On the other side, I have more. So my sewing machines are over here on these racks, and then I have fabric for my business over here, along with miscellaneous fabric that I need to go through for products in those totes. But for right now, I really want to focus on this fabric in this fabric collection. So up at the top, I have scrap pieces of fabric that are usually less than a yard. So I'll use these for zipper pouches or little projects. Then I go into my cotton section. A lot of these are quilting cottons that I got from Joann's. Then I move into my Ankara. The majority of my Ankara, so all of this is from Grace of African Zesty Couture. I'll link her down below in the about section in case you are interested in getting any Ankara. I love her Ankara. She has so many fun prints and patterns and colors. Y'all know me, I love color, and so it's filled with color, filled with fun prints. And then this is other Ankara. Some of this I got from New York. Some of this I got from Joann's when it was still open. And a little bit of it is from Grace as well. If you want a tour of all of my Ankara prints or even all of my fabric section by section, let me know in the comment section below. Down here, I have a lot of my viscose challis. I have a lot of my Tencel lyocell. That is where those fabrics live. And then down here is all linen, solid linens, colorful linens from Minerva, linens that I got from New York and Spoonflower. Over here, I have my specialty fabrics. So all of these are kind of embroidered mesh tulle. Down here we have more specialty fabrics. This is where all the sequin fabric, the fun fabric is. And then I have down here a lot of my silky satin fabrics. And then at the bottom, very unorganized, I have all of my knit fabric. So that is how I like to organize my fabric section. And again, I'm the type of person where I have to see my fabric and I have to see my items in order for me to use it. If it's in a drawer, if it's in a cubby, if it's behind a door, I forget that it's there and I won't use it. So I need everything laid out. I need it displayed, and it just makes it a lot easier for me. And yeah, I love my fabric and I cannot wait to dive in and start using it and bring y'all along on the journey with me. In order to track my progress and for me to actually see that I'm making a dent in my fabric, I decided that it would be better if I went section by section, shelf by shelf. And so I think the most manageable section for me is going to be my linen section. So as I start this journey of going through my fabric stash and making stuff, I am going to start with my linen. And I thought it might be fun to go through the linen, a little bit of the linen that I have, and tell you about my ideas for it, the projects that I have for it, what I want to make with it. So the first piece of linen is from Minerva. I actually designed this print and designed this pattern. I have a collection with Minerva fabric. I have 10 different prints and patterns with them. I drew them all myself, designed them all myself, and this is the Tropic Terrazzo print. So it's a terrazzo print that's filled with nudes and browns and dark greens. I love this linen. It's a linen viscose, so what's nice about it is it doesn't wrinkle and it doesn't fray as much as regular linen. It's really good quality, has a good drape to it, has a good mid-weight feel to it. I love the Minerva linen. And the fact that it's on a print that I designed is just even more cool. So I've already made a button-down shirt with this fabric, and so I'm going to make a matching pair of shorts. And then after I make a matching pair of shorts, the leftover fabric is probably going to be used for zipper pouches that will be available on my website. So I already have a plan for this fabric, and if you were interested in getting it, I'll leave a link for it down below in the about section. With my discount code, you can save 10% on the Minerva website. What's great about Minerva is they're print on demand now. So if you like this print, but maybe you wanted it on a satin, or maybe you wanted it on a sports lycra for workout gear, it's print on demand, so you can pick the print, pick the fabric base, and they will print it for you, ship it. So it's very similar to Spoonflower, except it's Minerva. They're the UK, a great company. So happy to be working with them. So yeah, shorts for this fabric. These two fabrics are also from Minerva. It is their viscose linen. I've already made a matching button-down shirt and short combo with this fabric. I think I want to do a jumpsuit. I have a Butterick jumpsuit. I'll try to put a picture of it here. I love this pattern down. I make it all the time. I've made it so many times. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, jumpsuit pattern, but I've never done it in a linen, so I think I want to do it in a linen. Again, I've already made a button-down shirt and shorts in this fabric, so I think that Butterick jumpsuit would be cute. And then I also think I want to make that Butterick jumpsuit with this fabric as well. Again, this is from Minerva. It is a tile print with leaves and floral. I love this print. I've already made a kind of like boiler jumpsuit. I'll try to put a picture of it with the pattern. I love this fabric. I love this print. I think it's so tropical. I think it's so fun. And so I think doing the Butterick jumpsuit again in this fabric would be really fun. If I don't do the Butterick jumpsuit, I'll do a button-down shirt and short combo, and I'll put the patterns that I use for my button-down shirt and shorts combo. Those are kind of my favorite things to sew right now. I don't know. I have like 4 things that I love sewing. It's a button-down shirt, a pair of shorts, a wide leg pants. I love a good wide leg pant. I might do a wide leg pant in these. And then I love sewing there's a Vicky Sews dress, the Violaine dress. I love sewing that, and the Butterick jumpsuit. Those are like the 5 things that I could sew over and over and over all day. This is another Minerva fabric. I don't have much of this left, so I think this is going to be zipper pouches. Technically, this piece should be up there at the top with the kind of scrap fabric. So I'll move it up there, but this is going to be zipper pouches since I don't have a lot of it. With this fabric, I have made quite a few things. I've made a pair of pants, I've made a top, 2 tops with this, I think. So yeah, this fabric has seen a lot of love. If you are interested in it, any of the Minerva fabrics, I'll try to link them down below again in the about section. This is another Minerva fabric, another Minerva linen. I have quite a bit of this left. I've already made a top, a pair of pants, and a shirt with this fabric, so I'm not sure what I want to make with it now. I still have to decide. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So lots of leaves, really tropical, really vibrant and bright print. Not quite sure what I want to do with this yet, so I'll leave it over here. Oh, I also forgot, with this fabric from before, I made a pair of overalls. If I can post a picture of the overalls that I made in this fabric, I love those overalls. They're so comfortable and so cute. Yeah, so I made the overalls, and I made a shirt and a pair of pants with this fabric. So yeah, definitely gonna be zipper pouches. Let's see. I originally got this pink linen from Joann Fabric, RIP, and I got it to make a tote bag. I was going to do this as the exterior and then a polka dot cotton as the interior, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. I think I have about 2 or 3 yards of it, and so I am leaning towards maybe another set, a button-down shirt and short set, but I'm not quite sure what I want to make with this yet. I'm also leaning towards the violin dress. If I can put a picture of it up, I will, from Vicky Sews. I think that in a linen would be really nice. It wouldn't have as much flow as it does when I used like a charmeuse the last time I made the violin dress. Gorgeous, just gorgeous, had a beautiful flow, was really pretty. I'm not sure if the linen would give the same effect, but I can always try. So this one I'm undecided about. Then I also have some blue. This would be a really cute button-down shirt. I think, again, leaning towards that. I have some purple, again, maybe another button-down shirt. And then I have a bunch of white linen. I believe this was gifted to me. And again, not sure what I want to do with the white linen with the solids. So we'll put these back on the rack because I'm not sure what I want to do with them yet. Let me switch sides and go to this pile. So I got this fabric. It has, I guess it's leopards. Little leopards or cheetahs and rainbows on it. It is from the very popular brand Ruby Star Society. And when I bought it, I wasn't sure what I wanted to make with it. I just knew that I really, really liked this print. Like, was obsessed. So I think I only have 2 yards of it, so I might do, my go-to is a button-down shirt and shorts. When it comes to linen, I like to make a lot of different things, but when it comes to linen, that's just like what I love. I just love a good linen button-down, a good pair of linen wide leg pants. So maybe I'll do that with this, but it's just, look at it. It's just such a fun print. I love it. I got this, both of these I got at a local store here in Dallas. They're closed down, they're opening up again, moving locations. When I get more information about when they will be open, I'll let y'all know. But I got both of these fabrics here. I don't know why I loved this fabric. Usually, first of all, I love a good floral. But usually, as you can see, I like bright colors. I love bright prints, but there was just something about this linen that I fell in love with. I think there's only a yard here, so not much that I couldn't do a really big project, but I could definitely do like a pair of shorts, maybe a cute little top. There's like this Simplicity wrap top that you can use with a woven I have worn that top into the ground. I've made it so many times. Maybe I could do this with it, but yeah, definitely leaning towards like a cute pair of shorts though. But still a little undecided, so I'll keep it in the pile. And then this fabric, this linen, I think it's a linen. I got it at Stitch House, Texas. I think I bought all of it, but look how fun it is. It has the prettiest sparkles, the prettiest like holographic oil slick sparkle to it. Obsessed. Obsessed. So I'm not sure how much yardage I have, but again, definitely leaning towards a button down and shorts combo. But if anyone else has any other ideas, any other patterns that you think might be good for me to use with linen, I am open to suggestions, especially if they're from indie designers. If you know any good indie designers that make good patterns that use linen, let me know. Because I really want to make something cool and special with this fabric because it's just so pretty and it definitely deserves a aha moment. This fabric is from Spoonflower. I've already made a button-down dress shirt with it. I used Beauty J'adore, Nikki's pattern, to make her button down. I think I made mine a little longer so it could be a dress, like a shirt dress. This is so me. It's so fun. It's so bold. It's so wild. So for this, I would definitely do a pair of shorts and maybe like a regular button-down shirt, but definitely leaning towards a pair of shorts. Again, I just love a good linen button-down. I love a good linen button-down. These fabrics I got while I was in New York. I've been holding on to them for forever. I originally bought them to make dusters to sell on my website, and I haven't gotten around to it, but I think I just need to bite the bullet and do it. You know what I mean? That's what I bought this fabric for. That's what I need to use it for. I'm going to make dusters with this fabric. It just reminds me so much of, I think, Keith Haring is his name. I just love this print. It's so bold. It's so fun. I love this fabric, and I have quite a few yards of this, so if I wanted to make something for myself, I could, because when I was in New York City, specifically at Kashi's at Metro Textile, I bought like every yard. So I have this yardage here, I have this yardage here, so that's like 6 yards already, and then I have another 3 yards here, so I have like 9 yards of this fabric, enough to make at least 2 dusters and maybe something a little for myself. And then of course I have the same kind of textured fabric but in different prints. So this one has like really pretty big white flowers. Again, I got this for duster fabric and never made the dusters, but I'm going to commit and do it. So we have this one, and then we have one more, and again I have a whole other yardage, 3 yards of the fabric again, and then we have another 3 yards and 3 yards, so 6 yards of this fabric. It's very abstract. It has like faces on it, people eating, people kissing, it has trees and apples. I just think this print is so fun. You see the people kissing here? Can you see them kissing here? It's just so fun. It's just a fun, crazy print. So I'm definitely going to make dusters with those, stick to what I said I was going to do, and make some dusters. So that's it. Those are my tentative plans. A lot of the same stuff, just button-down shirts and shorts, just the combo. That's what it is. That's what I love to make. Again, if anyone has any other suggestions of what I should make or what I should do with this linen fabric, let me know. let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Other than that, I'm so excited for y'all to come along on the journey with me, sewing through my stash, making a bunch of stuff. I will have a bunch of YouTube videos, sewing along, tracking my progress, updating y'all. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And it will really push me to sew what is in my stash instead of buying more fabric. And then once my stash is empty, I'll be able to get more fabric. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. If you are not following, make sure you are following. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Terrance Williams. I run my small business, Terrance Williams Designs, where I sew and design ethically sourced and sustainably produced clothing and accessories. So I am a small business owner, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm also a content creator and influencer, a Bernina ambassador. I'm a jack of all trades. I've do a little bit of everything. So again, definitely make sure you are following. If you love sewing content, fashion, a little bit of beauty and lifestyle, make sure you let me know down in the comment section if you have any pattern suggestions, if you have any questions for me, and I will see y'all in the next one.